Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel Inside Your Mind. Let's talk with Priya. After a long time, I'm meeting you all. I wanted to share a very important thing today about the campaign which I'm running. I Speak Up. It's a it's a campaign. It's a movement. Uh, it's about breaking depression. Yeah, so that's the thing which I'm working on right now. It's going to be a pan-India movement. I'm spreading it across. I'm inviting many ambassadors to take on the mission and talk about it, spread the news about mental health awareness. What is I Speak Up and how did it all start? So I myself am a conqueror or survivor of clinical depression many years ago. I'm a practicing psychologist, counselor, a psychotherapist, and a spiritual energy healer. So I counsel people over the phone during this pandemic times. And how did it all start? What is I Speak Up? So many, it's been over a period of time. It has just set deep inside your mind. Many suicidal attempts, or even many people have lost their lives just suffering from depression. And I so very well relate to each and every one who is still fighting or who have lost their lives. So I thought I've been I've been working on this breaking depression concept for a long time now. I speak in many Facebook community group platforms um, on different mental health topics, basically stress management. How do you handle your stress? How to de-stress? Or your myths about depression. So that's when just been bothering me for a longer time, as I said. So one fine day I thought, okay, let me talk about it. We want more people to come forward and accept, open up in some non-judgmental platforms or forum. Uh, and then we keep hearing about mental health illness, or even depression for that matter, clinical depression, major depressive disorders. What one must understand is when we just simply tell them that just you'll have to, I know, it's just your madness, or people may just look up, they don't want to share uh, just for the reason being judged. So what is I Speak Up? I Speak Up basically, as I said, it's a movement, it's a campaign where I'm busting many myths about how to go about, how to identify what are the symptoms. First and foremost is it is as in simple terms, it is also your illness of the mind. Okay, something is going on in your mind. There are so many factors, so many causes, psychological, biological, genetic, or your physiological. There are so many contributing factors for one to be diagnosed as clinically depressed. Uh, so people should understand that it is as equally important as your physical illness. So when we suffer from any physical ailments, any illness, we immediately rush to the doctor. Yeah. So what don't understand is mental illness. They don't understand whether it is. They immediately think that it is one of the, it could be something to do with madness, or how will people look at me. I hold a very decent position in the professional career, or my life is so, you could be at any position. it leaves no one. Even a therapist may suffer from clinical depression. Doctors, psychiatrists, everybody suffers. Depression leaves no one. There are so many contributing factors, as I said, many environmental reasons also, trauma. Okay, in a women's life, it's at various stages you're more prone, like during your pregnancy, prenatal or postnatal, postpartum, or even menstruation, during menstruation. So there are so many of it. But if you understand uh, why, and you very well relate with the symptoms, you will have to talk about it. Because if you understand uh, why, and you very well relate with the symptoms, you will have to talk about it with the close family members, or if you don't want to disclose, you can always seek professional help, professional support. There are many counselors out there, psychotherapists. You must consult one. And also, many times you also would have keep hearing about it. Uh, I'm there all the time. I'm available. If somebody is, you must be saying sometimes, I'm not blaming anyone, but it's a fact. You want somebody to come and disclose and open up with you. Ask yourself this question, whether you've created that trust, the confidence for them to open up. How will someone immediately, just if you are going through depression, how do you expect them to share everything, that I'm depressed, I'm going through this symptom? They won't. They may be your close buddy, they may also be, but only underlying thing you'll have to keep in mind, that if I have created that trust or not. So if somebody is just posting on their walls, or reaching out, trying to tell others, to the world, that I'm always there, I have all my years, people, you can just count on me, and you know, talk about it, what you're going through. So it's not going to happen. So before that, ask yourself, let's ask ourselves this question. So start building, even if you notice any kind of depressive symptoms, anybody who's battling depression, it's prolonged sadness, in simple terms, prolonged sadness or hopelessness feeling. One may suffer for a longer period of time, more than a week's time, more than 2 weeks' time, and they don't feel like doing anything. They don't want to carry out any normal activities what they used to love earlier. All these are, symptoms to identify in the initial stages. If it is mild or moderate, you can always treat with therapy and counseling. Repeated follow-ups is must. If you have severe symptoms like suicidal tendencies, suicidal attempts, thoughts, or you have that fear of harming yourself or others, then that's a severe stage. Then you must consult a psychiatrist. So many times it also works in combination. Psychiatrist and therapist, the psychologist goes hand in hand. The multitude approach works better. They're going to make little bit easier for you if you have sleepless nights for a longer time. So they're going to give you mood stabilizers. It's basically a mood disorder. Mood stabilizers or antidepressants to calm you down. It's basically to calm your nervous system as well. But if you're in the very initial stages, then meditation, counseling, therapy, psychotherapy works in combination. So coming back to the myths, please understand, do not expect anyone to just come out of their comfort zone to talk about what they are battling, what they are fighting. So we will have to be responsible to identify if surrounding you, surrounding whoever you see around you, your family members, your close friends, or your community, your neighbors, if you see something is not good, just start building up that trust and confidence first. Then you slowly, you know, venture into advising them, suggesting as to only giving a helping hand, be a patient listener, empathetic listener, just whatever they say, just listen. Do not jump into concluding, giving solutions like it's all in your mind or it's going to do more harm than good. So please understand that's very, very important. Um, so you can just guide them. If you know any therapist, you can just always refer uh, what whom they can. You need to give them that comfort zone and make them believe that what you are suggesting is very, very good for them to understand. Basically, okay, somebody is there, a non-judgmental person. So the fear of being judged is the major, that hindrance for anybody to come out, open up, and then talk about it. So these are the very main important things I thought I'll talk about it. So I'm working on this campaign. So I want more and more people to participate and take it to the larger mass uh, audience, larger audience. We need more ambassadors to come forward and share this with your near and dear ones, your community groups, your society groups. So that's going to somewhere or the other, even if we impact somebody's life, one or two people's life, I think that's fair. It's a long process. It's been many, I mean, it's been there since decades, still not changed. I fought it over many years back, but still the awareness is still not there. People are still suffering. You also know the recent case of Sushant Singh. The controversies, keep it aside, but depression as such, it's an illness. You don't have to feel shy or shameful about it. It is like it's in your body. So if my hand is paining, my leg is paining, we don't feel shy to go to a doctor, right? Isn't it? Any diagnosis. So these are the doctors, these are the therapists, specialists for your mind. These are your doctors. So one must do not feel shy. So I've been sharing since the time I've been openly sharing. I wanted to have some kind of support system, but nobody could understand me then. Now there are many psychologists out there, many counselors out there talking about mental health awareness. So please catch hold of someone and talk to them. Then they don't know you. So you can very well open up and then share anything and see what works for you. Sometimes even one or two sessions you might feel better. So the combination works majorly sometimes. So it's an appeal to everyone. Please take it seriously and let's support each other. Thank you.